Hello, I'm Natalie MacNeil, and you are watching She Takes on the World TV, your weekly dose of soaring inspiration and practical advice to turn your small business into something big. And today's episode is all about helping you make huge shifts in how you think about your money. And here to help me do that is Denise Duffield-Thomas. She is a money mindset coach for entrepreneurs. And she is also the best-selling author of Get Rich, Lucky Bitch, and the founder of luckybitch.com. Denise, I'm so excited to have you here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Natalie. I am a huge fan of the show, and being on it is a dream come true. So I'm so excited that we could connect. I'm in Newcastle, Australia. How good is technology that we can connect like this?
I know. It's amazing. Denise and Natalie Take on the World has been our self-named hashtag for this experience for a little while. So I want to start with the term lucky bitch. So for people thinking, oh, lucky bitch, and feeling like there's negative connotation around it, what does it mean to you to be a lucky bitch?
So I called my company Lucky Bitch because I found that when women are successful, when good things happen to us, maybe you've got a great body or a great marriage or an amazing business, there will always be people in your life who think that it was just handed to you, that it was just luck raining from the sky. And we know very well, Natalie, what it takes to create a successful life and business. And there is really only maybe a little bit of luck involved. So it was kind of my way of reclaiming that phrase. And it's also, to me, it's almost about gratitude. You know, I love when people say, oh, I feel like such a lucky bitch, because it really is acknowledging the good that happens to us, but also acknowledging our part that we play in that success of actually making it happen.
Yeah, I think that's such an important thing to keep in mind. And, you know, people have always told me, oh, you're so lucky that you get to travel so much for your job, or you're so lucky to be doing what you're doing. And I also work really, really hard. And at the same time, I'm grateful for all of it, just like you're saying. So I love that. And I think when people start to look at others and say, oh, that person's just lucky, they're actually sabotaging their own success and hiding from their unique gifts that they could be sharing with the world as we do. So what are some of your tips, and how do you see people sabotaging their own success and getting in their own way? Because I'm sure you deal with this all the time.
Well, for sure, because if you look at the logistics of business, it's just ticking boxes, right? Marketing is just ticking boxes. But what it really takes for us sometimes is to work on our mindset, because quite often I see female entrepreneurs especially completely sabotaging their success. And everyone has their own little kind of blend of sabotage. And I'll give you a really perfect example. Mine is you have to work hard to make money. And that little blend of sabotage that is perfectly yours will carry you and will follow you throughout your success. So that one hit me right at the start when I had to charge my first ever client, because I was thinking $100, you know, just to talk to someone on the phone and to coach them, like that's just too easy. And then it's hit me at every single plateau of my business. And the numbers might be different, but usually your sabotage stays the same. So I think it's really useful to look at your recurring patterns in your business and times where things haven't gone well, because that will be the clue to your particular sabotage.
And once you've been able to identify it, what's that next step to conquering it?
Yeah, that's big, right? Because at the start, your sabotage could completely derail you for months or even years. Like I've heard so many people who have just never even gotten started because they're sabotaging themselves so much, right? But then later on, maybe you only let yourself sabotage for a couple of minutes and you can snap out of it. So my belief is that everything works. I don't think there's one personal development tool that is better than the other. My philosophy is throw everything at it. Yeah. Like try everything. EFT is a great one. If EFT doesn't work for you, see a kinesiologist. If kinesiology doesn't work for you, try affirmations. If that doesn't work for you, try something else. But your dreams are too important. So find the methodology that really works for you and is the quickest at getting you out of your sabotage.
I love that. I love that there's no one size fits all and that you really preach that. So I want to switch gears and talk about the flow of money. How does money flow? Take me through those steps.
I actually have 5 steps, and we can go through them real quick, but the first step is to declutter. Declutter your thoughts and feelings about money, your negative beliefs. Declutter some of those experiences that you've had around money, and it really takes awareness to really look at those experiences and have that self-awareness of your patterns, right? Because we've all got patterns that we're constantly, doing again and again. And if you can declutter those by any means possible, EFT, all those things that I kind of mentioned. The second thing is that a lot of women and a lot of entrepreneurs really don't know what they want. So it's setting those goals and knowing how much is it going to cost you to live that first class life, your version of first class, not somebody else's. The third step is to always surround yourself with reminders of your goal. And that's where we talk about being in the flow, like that being in the vibe, being in the positive flow. And that can be really tricky for a lot of us, right? Because we can do these steps and then somebody talks to you negatively about money. Your dad says something that triggers an old pattern. You might be surrounded by people who are bitching about their life all the time. So those things I see are positive anchors to continually get you in that space. Step number 4 is actually taking action. And most of us try and take action before we've decluttered and we start to sabotage ourselves, right? So taking inspired action is step number 4. And step number 5 is learning to receive. Saying thank you for, I will accept that. I will receive that. Actually letting people pay you. Sending out those invoices and then receiving the money. And the best thing about this 5-step process that I teach is that if you get derailed here and you've hit a new plateau, you have to go right back to the start, see what you can declutter, see what else you can clear up and clean up around your money mindset, and then set new goals, get even more positive, put more anchors in place, take more action, and learn to receive in even greater quantities.
I love that. And I want to talk about money miracles now and creating some money miracles for our viewers, since we always give people an actionable, and I think this would be a great actionable for this week. So one of the ways that I honor money or create rituals around money is that no matter how successful I get, I will never, ever, ever step on a penny on the sidewalk and keep on walking. I always pick it up. I put it on my little altar at home, and I'm still grateful for even that little penny. And that's one way that I honor money. I want to know how you honor money and help viewers create some rituals around their money so that they can start shifting their mindset and the way that they think about money and how it flows to them.
Well, I absolutely always pick up money as well. My only exception was when I saw a penny in a public toilet.
Okay, that one would be, that would be too much for me.
Yeah. So I left that one. But it's not even just on the street. I find a lot of women have money and abundance all around them that they're not actually acknowledging. So it's not just the coins, but I would say go around and pick up all of those spare coins and put them in a beautiful bowl. I have mine in a beautiful mosaic bowl. But it's not just coins. How many people have got unused gift vouchers, gift cards, refunds to their health fund that they haven't processed, invoices, even checks? So many women have got uncashed checks lying around. So it's not just coins and being aware of that abundance, but being aware of all of the abundance around you. And one daily action that I always encourage my lucky bees to take is to track every penny that comes into your life. And this is not an accounting exercise. This is an awareness and appreciation exercise. And you can do it on a spreadsheet. You can do it on a piece of paper. But I also get people to do a second column, and this is all the value that comes into their life. So if your friend buys you a coffee, you write that down on the value column. If you get an unexpected discount at the checkout, you didn't realize something was on sale, you take that money that you would have spent anyway and put that on your value column, because we want you to become aware of all of the abundance that's in your life. Because when you appreciate what you already have, you know this, Natalie, you can grow even more and you can create even more.
That is the perfect actionable for our audience this week. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. I think this is going to be one of the favorite episodes of She Takes on the World TV. And I know that viewers will get so much out of this. So thank you so much, Denise. It's great to finally connect with you. We've been talking about this for a while. So hashtag Denise and Natalie Take on the World, I think, was very successful.
Thanks, Natalie.
And thank you for watching this episode of She Takes on the World TV. Go ahead and share it with another entrepreneur you know who might need to hear this message today and maybe do this actionable that Denise has given us today. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on She Takes on the World TV. I hope you loved the episode of She Takes on the World TV you just watched as much as I loved making it for you. I've got so much more inspiration and practical advice, plus fun worksheets to do in my upcoming book, The Conquer Kit, a creative business planner for women entrepreneurs. Pre-order the book and get amazing free bonuses at theconquerkit.com.